Hey, greetings, fellow adventurers. Hope you all are doing well uh, this Friday. Uh, Welcome to another or a fresh new start to our adventures. So, just a quick update. Last week, um, unfortunately, our adventurers met their demise uh, and our entire party was killed, also known as I think TPK, total party kills. So unfortunately, none of us survived. So unfortunately, we are unable to revive anyone. So yeah, so we are starting from the very beginning. So it's kind of, you know, it's quite sad that I know a lot of my fellow adventurers had a story to tell. I know my character Shiro, the bard, had his story, and as we went along, I've been creating storylines and arcs that would you know add more dimensions to his character. But it's just the nature of the game that sometimes you're gonna hit adventures, hit uh, monsters or bosses that are just way above your capabilities, and that's kind of what happened last Friday when we weren't able to overcome the odds, and it started stacking against us. And yeah, unfortunately, yeah, we ended up turning into monsters ourselves, or uh, and yeah, that was the end of that story. So what's gonna happen now is we are not gonna be the same continuing off the the same timeline, or the same, what do you call, same plane, or on the same channel. So think of it as, you make I guess another form is like a multiverse. So you get two choices, say two choices to a question. Say, think of I want to work uh, at this place, right? So you have the option, you have the choice, yes, I want to work here, or no, right? So if you choose the yes answer, then yeah, you are living that storyline, but in a separate uh, multiverse. I believe that there's that version of you that said no, and that timeline is going. So yeah, we basically will be starting from the very beginning. All four of us were not the original cast, so we we will you know we will all be original from this point on. So we are this week. We'll be doing character creation. I'll be working on mine and kind of working out with my teammates and finding out where we can fill in the gaps and hopefully have a well-rounded team. So, but yeah, it's exciting times and nervous times because this is our first session. I've been at it for almost 2 months now, so I think I joined mid uh, January. The storyline, especially when I joined, there was still one original member left. Unfortunately, he had to leave the second week of when I joined. So but yeah, he um, this character, a car, played by Loud Mike, has been started this adventure back in November. So uh, it's quite exciting times on the potential of this, especially talking to the creator of this adventure, Lexxo, the adventures of the Immortal Syndicate campaign. He has been working on this for over almost 2 years now. They have a Him and his team have a lot of plans and projects to really take uh, this storyline, also the system it is running on, into you know uh, getting it on, hopefully on a crowd-funded site to get it out, and hopefully something that you guys will support and see you know the good stuff about tabletop games, tabletop RPG, right? So yeah, and he has been doing this for uh, probably over a decade now. So yeah, it's definitely exciting times. I'm new to this world as well, but I see the potential of this, as I also, he recommended me watching Critical Role. I'm still on the first campaign, but I've been enjoying it a lot, and the process of the storytelling, basically improv, storytelling, and rolling to see what you come up with succeeds or fails. Either way, you are telling a story with the DM. Uh, uh, and with your fellow adventurers, right? So enjoyed it a lot, and hopefully it's something that I can share my version of the story. And once this comes out, hopefully I'll be able to share all of your adventures, the multiverse of the Immortal Syndicate story, and looking forward to seeing how this will come together over the year. I know that they are uh, have a projected date uh, in the spring or early winter to as a target. But uh, me and my fellow adventurers are testing out the system, and I give props to the Lexxo and his fellow teammates on constantly working on this system, this tabletop RPG that they're creating together, and just hearing from my fellow teammates that they're high props on what they're trying to put together, and yeah, it's a learning curve for me, and they're learning as well, and there's another team that's also testing the system out, a veteran group that are working the system hard to just to test its limits. And yeah, that just shows the level of dedication and commitment of what Lexxo's and his comrades are putting together here for not only for me and my fellow adventurers um, enjoyment, but hopefully you and everyone else will be enjoying what they put together. So yes, yeah, follow us. Hopefully, I myself is going to share this as a fan and doing probably recaps and hopefully maybe share some tidbits that may excite you on what the progress of what's going on. So that's probably my role in this. Obviously, for me, I definitely want to help. Uh, you who have a story to share, who wants to create their own brand and also build their following, build their community. So that's definitely my mission, and I see the value of of what we are doing here, and also tabletop, the world of you know storytelling and uh, through tabletop RPGs. So anyway, hopefully I'm planning to jump in right now and hopefully start my the character process. And pretty nervous because heading the last 6 days, I had a plan on what my character was gonna do, but then obviously uh, for the last few days talking with Lexxo on the different races, and it was obviously like I was heading in through the backstory first, and then the my character mechanics after. But then I was planning to play a vampire. Well, but apparently this race was that was available was uh, you were born that way through you know either one parent was a vampire and the other parent was another race. So you were born into this world with those abilities. So instead of being converted, and I was trying to go with the arc of trying to find my character was trying to find a cure to reverse it and become back to normal, and basically hopefully help uh, others who did not want to become a vampire or whatnot. So yeah, I mean that's the beauty of this is that it kind of mimics real life because you certainly want things, but then at the same time you got to think on the fly and be prepared with the situation that is in front of you, and at the same time, and most importantly, continue to be creative and tell the story uh, the best you can, right? So I definitely enjoy it. So all right, let's see if we can join up. I know that my fellow adventurers were on earlier, trying to get started with the characters. So next Friday we will begin our first. We'll begin our adventure. So this week is our will be and tonight we'll be creating our characters for the Immortal Syndicate campaign. So unfortunately, yeah, as I mentioned earlier, our uh, our characters, our first run, our characters didn't. We didn't survive last Friday, and yeah, we are basically starting from. Uh, we decided to start from the very beginning because the four of us we weren't the originals that started back in November. We kind of picked up uh, in January and and February. So we basically want we're going to be heading back to the very beginning, and so that we understand how everything came to be. So yeah, looking forward to seeing that part of the storyline that I wasn't able to witness, and hopefully we can come up with a party that will definitely help support each other and find some mechanics of the gameplay that will help us have advantage during, especially during our our fights with either the boss or other characters, NPCs in the game. So let us get the character sheet up and ready. Let's make sure put some stuff in place here, and I will be joining my Lexxo in the conversation. So give me one sec here as I get things ready. Alright, one sec. Just give me 30 seconds and I'll be back. Alright. Hey Lexo.
Hello.
Oh, well, here we are. How's your day so far?
Pretty good.
Oh my goodness! Uh, for the last 6 days, I kind of had something planned and in place, and then when it came to game day or tonight, it's like it just feels like my mind just went completely blank. Ah, but hopefully I can I guess get this character all set for the next, I guess, 7 days putting together. Or I should have probably have shipped you some Red Bull. It might be a long night. All right, let's see. So I just need to go just follow the character sheet here to get started, right? So
Make sure you make a copy of it.
yeah, I made a copy right now. Should I? Would I have to link your email or just give you a link?
But if you go to the top right and go to share,
Okay.
and then if you click, you see at the bottom where it says get link, right?
Yep. Yep.
there should be a button called change.
Okay, got it.
Click on that
Yep.
and then change it to anyone with the link.
Okay.
And then on the right side, change it to editor. Anyone with this link, editor.
Okay. Perfect. Done. And then
And
copy.
then you can just, yeah, you can just send me the link now.
Okay. Here we go. Copy link. Done. And I'll send it to you now. Okay. Let's. I I convinced myself last before our last talk on Monday. Or was it
Mhm.
Monday? Oh no, our last talk is like regarding dam fear. So it's like, all right, had everything all planned out. It's like, oh, oh, you're born a vampire. Well, that changes things. So I'm just trying to figure out my character's motivation to go on this mission or whatnot. So
Mhm.
anyway, okay. So I guess first step is picking a race, right?
Mhm.
So I'm kind of, I guess, torn between two now. I am definitely trying not to uh, magic, but then I guess the two races I'm down to is humans or elves, right?
Yep.
The elves one because of the dark elf, the plus two to herbalism and alchemy, since we discussed about that
Okay.
route. So I wonder if that's a better fit for this than uh, the human, I guess, or if there's another one that.
Hey, really, it's purely up to you.
Yeah.
Really. It's,
Okay. Well, we'll. Okay. What would be a better fit? The plus two to herbalism and alchemy, or say the dwarven's plus four racial bonus to crafts and professionalism, such as creating bombs and potions.
well, purely for crafting, dwarf is better.
Okay.
However, the elven one applies to any check that
Oh, I see.
uses that skill.
I see. I
So,
see. I see.
identifying, harvesting, making, using, the dark elf applies all of those. In addition, the dark elf ability also gives you the poison use talent for
Mm-hmm.
free.
Yeah, I saw
What
that
the
one.
poison what the poison use talent does is if you have this talent, you can't accidentally poison yourself when using poison.
Oh, okay. Okay. I, so that probably take off the if I did have to purchase the where did it say um okay it's the same name. Where did okay, yeah, it's the same one. Okay, yeah, perfect.
And so basically it comes down to, are you only worried about crafting, and do you plan on using poison at all?
Probably use poison. Does it also mix with uh with my bombs, or that's
I mean, potentially, poisons are very. I mean, there's an infinite type of poisons, right?
hmm
There's every creature that has poison has a different type of poison.
oh, okay.
For example, you know those spiders you fought in the previous campaign?
I don't know. I buried that imagery, but yes.
But those spiders, you could technically harvest their venom
Yeah.
and use it as a poison.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
I think. Well, that's probably the storyline that my character will probably be heading into is trying to find mixtures with varieties of encounters, I guess, in harvesting. So that's the that's pretty much all I got right now. So that's why he's on his adventures to make make all kinds of stuff of potions and bombs and basically let's think about of remember Food Wars making all kind of foods, even the disgusting ones, right? so
so yeah, I mean, for what you're saying,
yeah,
Dark Elf is probably more what you want.
okay, perfect.
I mean, that being said, there's nothing wrong with human. Human's a very good generic.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, I mean, I was kind of yeah human, but then I was more definitely with the the plus two. I'm sorry. Hold on. The plus two to herbalism and alchemy, plus the base speed
well,
and dexterity was
I
my.
mean, the human, if you take the passion, because you get to pick one of those three traits, right?
Yes.
Curious or passionate. I mean, passionate gives you skill focus or prodigy,
Yeah.
which gives you a bonus to a skill.
hmm
You could pick skill focus alchemy, and then you also get everything else the human gets. So human isn't a bad option. It's really
Yeah.
at that point it's a choice of flavor and where you want it to come from.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. I think. I definitely will probably use the elven. I mean, um, I'll probably head over with the elven route, the dark elf route of the elves, and yeah, I guess yeah, I'll fill in the backstory. At least I just need to narrow down the focus. Having too many. Oh, maybe I should go here or there. So we'll commit to one and yeah. I mean, I've been like looking at these two for the longest time. So definitely yeah, I'm gonna narrow it down to the elves and the dark elf route.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, elves. Uh, dark elf. All right. All right. And then I had to pull up. Gotta pull up Shiro's old template. Just a template. And has everyone else finished up? Sound like KitKat has done hers.
Only cats when it's finished.
Oh, that's good.
Mhm.
It's funny. The one that's waiting on us to decide is the first one to be done. All right. So ratio. Okay. Baseline speed 40 for now. Language. Language. Regional. It's a common default, so just leave it there for known languages. Or no?
Under linguistics,
Yeah.
we, you can do that later.
Oh, okay.
Like,
All right.
common's the default, go ahead and leave it. But we can do languages later.
Oh, okay. All right. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Okay. So these stats plus two, do I add that to bonuses or I can't remember or base? Oh, base, I guess. Bonuses plus two. Intelligence. Two. Two. Constitution. Strong mind. Plus two to 3. Characters will purchase their stats using category point. Addition. Oh, I added after. Okay, my bad. 0, 0, 2, 0. Alright. Okay, so now I'm on the point buying section now.
Mhm.
Which would be the more tied into the bomber, the intelligence or
That is purely up to you.
oh,
Because
hmm,
alchemist bombs scale with either intelligence or thaumaturgy.
yes, yeah, okay, I see that. Okay, 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 okay.
So the question is,
Hmm.
do you plan on having magic or not?
I am striving away from it at this point.
Then I would go intelligence.
Intelligence, okay.
You go thaumaturgy if you want magic. You go intelligence if you want to do it without magic.
Sorry, can you repeat that? You go intelligence if you don't want to do magic.
Yeah, you go thaumaturgy if you want to do it with magic.
Okay,
Go intelligence if you want to do it without magic.
okay. I'm trying to remember what you said here 8 weeks ago. How do I do this? 5. So 20 points to distribute, right? In the bonus section.
I'm sorry, someone came in.
Yeah, no
What did
worries.
you say?
So first will be 20 points to distribute in, and I add up to the bonus section.
No, you
Oh, sorry,
changed.
sorry.
Remember, you're not. It's not a 1-to-1 ratio. There's that table right there that tells you how many points a score costs, and then that's your base stat. So if you look at that table off to the right,
Oh, 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 yes, that's right. Okay.
a 14 base stat costs 5 points.
All right. I see. So 10 all zeros. 10, if I do 10. Three. 5 points. 5 points. Okay, I hope I did that right. So I made the the intelligence area my high buy, then the strength area my 15, and magic my 10, and then I added the extra 5 to the dexterity. Hope I did that right. I mean, sorry, to the strength.
Yep. Yeah, you did it right.
Okay.
Uh, so talk me through what you were thinking.
Okay.
Like, what's your plan?
Well, I will basically be focused on the bomber side and making potions if possible, and then and and slowly develop the key side just for in close encounters, but won't be heavily on that though. I think I'm
Okay.
still playing. I still think planning on making a monk part of or monastery part of my storyline. But obviously, my character's more of the. I guess my will be focused on the brewing stuff. I guess so to speak. Yeah. Is it possible because I think I had it saved on my old computer? The story of the Immortal Syndicate, like the Wanderer and
Oh, the PDF you
yeah.
downloaded.
Sorry, I had it on my old computer. That's why I wasn't able to help on the riddle because it's like, oh, there's nothing I could look at.
Yeah, you should tell me. I haven't.
Well,
Never.
after a discussion on Monday, you know why. Sorry. All right, so um, in the map or which I'm trying to memorize it, but it's been a while. Which would be a mountain area? I think that's probably where my monastery originated, or I think I'm going with that kind of backstory. So two crates. So I guess I'll just move on to the crates in the meantime.
Well,
Oh,
there,
okay.
there's the map for you,
Oh, perfect.
and I sent you the PDF too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Before you go into that, though, I want to focus on your stats a bit more.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Just to walk you through. So let's start with your 20-point right, your mental stats,
Okay.
your int fellowship and Tom. That is good as is,
Okay.
if you want it that way. However, with the fact that you're not really going into magic,
Yeah.
you don't necessarily need that much song.
Okay. All right. Well, I was just thinking if there might be so if
Well, you want the alchemy skill,
yeah
or you want a bit of song to be able to get that skill.
yeah
But other than that, your character isn't really interested in magic.
yeah
So,
because I think I was trying to remember what we were our first character creation of how the mods scale, I guess. But anyways, yeah. Let's see if would it be a huge disadvantage if I let's see negative it or do we do like say 18?
I, I don't allow negatives.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay, so if uh 13,
unless it's from
17,
a racial.
17 3, so 18, 18, 13. Would that work, I guess? 18, 13, 10. I guess that will be 20, right?
I mean, yeah, you could do that.
18, 13, 10, 18, 13. All right. 18, 13,
Next is your physicals, your strength, dex, and tone.
10. Okay.
What is there a reason your strength is a 16?
Mm, I kind of was hoping to have use the spear or the fan, like, or pole arm, I guess. But I mean, you did. I guess you did mention that you can modify that to dexterity, I guess.
Yep, you can use weapons with dexterity very easily, so
Which one again would be connected to HP? I don't want to be.
your con.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, okay.
Your cons I was about to bring that in. You haven't put anything into con,
Yeah,
and your race has a built-in -2.
yeah, I
So
saw that.
you're at 8 con right now, which means you would be starting the game with 16 hit points. That was
Uh,
less
I'll be,
than
I'll be,
0.
I'll be extra dodgy. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Let me rework that in my mind again. So that with the +5 bonus, that would be.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
I would just switch your strength and your con,
Oh. Okay.
and then just use your dex to attack with the weapon.
Okay.
So now
Okay.
that gives you a net 14 con,
Okay.
which you bought a 16, and you have a -2. So yeah.
All right. Perfect. I will incinerate this D&D starter set rulebook because they did not mention that in here.
It did not mention. What didn't it mention?
It just says endurance, so that's all. It's like, okay, well, I'll be
Well, endurance,
okay.
your hit points
Yeah.
is your endurance.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Perfect. We are set on there.
Then you can go do your tricks and your
Okay.
flow.
Um, will you allow a falcon animal?
You want a familiar?
Well, similar or just an animal, I guess. Would whichever. But anyways, that's probably later.
I mean, if you want to just have an animal you've trained
Yeah.
that comes around with you, that it's not like an animal companion or a familiar or anything,
Yeah.
you can do that. That just requires the handle animal skill.
Okay. I'm definitely investing in that for sure. And that. What would be?
However, if you want it to be like important or super useful,
Yeah.
you will probably want to take uh, animal companion or familiar.
Okay. All right.
But you can decide that later.
Later. Yeah. No worries. For sure. All right. So that's 2 traits, right?
2 traits or 3 with a flaw.
Flaws.
And I always recommend you take a flaw because it helps flavor the character.
I know, but okay. All right. Let's do that. Definitely, I want the top. Do you also watch the Thursday sessions of Critical Role? Or
No, I haven't watched Critical Role in a long time.
well, okay, no worries. I think I got my other friend addicted, and she's I guess played. She's played. She's mostly a WoW player, so she kind of got addicted to that as well. So yeah, I'm watching that just to stay relevant because I got a long way to go since I started campaign one. I just finished the Will Wheaton and Felicia Day's guest appearance.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Whew. Okay.
The same as yours, so why would you buy it? It's the same. It's not glowing. This one is like, it's a cat. This is an ear. Does it say glow? Here's glow. This one glow.
What did I take for sure?
Here's for LED light. LED lights. Blue dude. Blue dude. If you plug it, it's infinity hour. Then you can recharge. Nice, huh? It's $40, please. Save money, baby. How about you save your money? Yeah. Yeah, we used to do online with that. That one. Yes. Same price.
All right, I think I have done that part. Starting skills starts with number of equal to intelligence mod times 2. So 10
Remember, you don't want to lose it.
plus highest physical mod 14.
You cannot use the Elsgard. You cannot plug it to the Apple there.
So I just put an A next to 14
Mm-hmm.
item. Okay, all right. Team 1.
You don't need headphone. You already have one. Why you need glow? You can see. Help me. Okay, don't stop. Can I do that, please? Thank you very much.
So if I'm gonna do alchemist, or would that fall under profession, or craft? Would it be crafting potions, or
Well, for so you're just doing your adventuring skills now.
okay? This is after then, right?
You want a profession herbalist.
Or
Yeah, remember is your one racial gives a plus two the profession herbalist and alchemy.
See, you watch Ninjago or whatever. You charge it in that soon if you need to.
okay, so herbalist profession A, and then uh, where would I add the plus 2?
Under the racial column.
Racial. Okay.
And then it would also add a note.
Herbalist, right?
Well, on the plus two.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it, got it, got it.
Add a note there telling you where it came from. Just say like plus two racial.
Okay, got it. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. In addition, characters receive a number of martial skills equal to their dex or strength mod. Dex, so 4. 4, 4. Okay. Where can I put my -2 for sense motive for my flaw?
Racial.
Oh, racial.
You
Okay,
can,
right. Got it. Thanks.
yep.
Just -2, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, does that work for my martial skills?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next one. All right. So, which XP or will convert a couple of these strengths to dexterity?
Well, you still have some skills to do.
Oh, okay.
You do have one more adventure skill.
Oh, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, remember, you get a free craft, perform, or profession.
Oh,
And like,
oh, I see. I got it.
or an apprenticeship for free in my game. So,
Okay.
profession herbalist, you could have got for free. So you have one more.
So, what's the difference with the craft? I make something that is I excel in, or
Craft is knowing. Craft is making something like craft arms and armor, right? You know how to make weapons and armor.
okay.
Well, profession is more like the job of the craft. Like
Okay.
profession, blacksmith. It's broader,
Yeah.
but it's also not as focused.
So if I said okay, I was herbalist, but then I excel in making potions, would that
Well,
work as well?
potions
Yeah.
would just use the alchemy skill.
Oh, okay. Okay. One more, anyways. Let's just get that out of the way then.
Um, I did add rules for profession for the hero skill and profession chef.
Oh,
You can actually you can give bonuses to people by cooking them a good meal.
I can see my wife rolling her eyes at me if you cook. The only thing you can do is boil water and instant noodles. All right, well, yeah, I guess it's part of my gig. I can do the cooking too. It was on Shiro's wish list, so and I could add that under profession, right? Or
Yes, sir. Yep, yep.
just don't sing the "Be Our Guest" song each time, right? Okay, I guess that's done then. All right, so XP 100.
Well, you also have one magic skill. Remember, you get a number of magic skills for free,
Oh,
including your thumb modifier, and you have a thumb modifier of 1. So you can get.
well, that would be probably the obvious one, right? The alchemy. All right.
Okay. Now you have 100 XP.
All right. So let's see. Well, definitely the bomber. Bomber, where are you? Definitely different from the what you call it, the 240 catching up bonus. uh,
Mm-hmm.
uh, can I put that on a line of credit on?
So you're going to want the bomber team,
Yeah, for sure. Let me put
and
that
you're going to want
key
precise,
training. Or
well,
no?
precise shot.
Oh, precise shot. Yeah. Okay, let's write that down. Precision shot. You said right.
Mm-hmm.
Precise shot.
Yeah, precise shot is under ranged weapon cannons. And then you can take key training. That's fine. Uh, and then
That one is 20 minus 20. Bomber
so
is. Where's my bomber? Minus 20.
So the last bit of XP, I
Key training is.
yeah, key training
It's 20.
is 20 XP.
So 40 more to go.
Do you want to wear armor or no?
At this. Should I do the base defense bonus?
Well, no. If you don't want armor,
Mm-hmm.
I would. There's a key team that you should take
Okay. Yeah.
called Monk AC bonus.
Oh, Mark. Oh, okay. Got it. See it.
Or it it's called Key AC bonus. No, I would name it this. It shouldn't be Key AC bonus.
Okay. Gonna have to copy this copy. Last one. If I drink something, that's considered a standard action, right?
At base, yes. There is,
They're good for what ails you.
yeah. Or,
Or get a bomb.
uh,
Get an energy bomb to. Uh, because I won't have. Do I have a starting set as a bomber? Uh,
ever starting what?
do I have a starting set for bombing skills when I take the bomber?
What do you mean a starting set?
Or like when we had the bard performance, I have like a couple of things I can start making already.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
if you read the bomber talent, there's a generic default bomb.
Okay.
However, you want that rare, that fan weapon, right?
Yes.
You want to take rare weapon training.
Okay.
And that would be your last 20 XP.
Should I take that now or use that later in the game?
The problem is, to take it later in the game, you would have to discover the weapon.
Oh, oh, okay. Not part of my backstory, I guess.
If it's part of your backstory, you take it at creation. Does that make sense?
Like what we're doing right now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This 100 XP is essentially justifying what you have from your backstory.
Oh, this 100 XP. Oh, I see. See, got it. Okay, I'll take it now. Rare. Okay, that's all said and done. And I guess that'll be our base to build up. Okay, I just gotta add, add this, I guess. Add these ones to the talents, right?
The
Paste. Did that work? Yes. Session set. All right. Bomber. Training. Okay, back. Yes. Okay. What XP must spend towards switch? The score. Check routine for amendments or special campaigns. Use experience to buy talents. Just for plus one skill. Each stat can get enough help for just every character gets 15 gold coins.
don't worry about
Okay.
the money.
Yeah.
Because remember, I give stuff based on backstory.
Okay. Okay, martial tradition. Alrighty. Is everything? Do I need to make any additions now, or I think is everything? I guess done.
Uh, you can pick your alignment.
Oh yes. Okay.
You have to pick your alignment in bonus languages, but that's also part of your backstory. So
Alignment. I see.
if you look in the group chat, there's a link to it.
Yep. Let's see how did we do this? Four alignments. Good. Uh, Did I
You
get
only,
that right?
you only get 2 points, right?
Right. So one for the primary and one for the subcategories, right?
Mm-hmm.
So so I did it right, right? Good one, diligence one.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I think that's good. All right. That is all set. What else? What else? Start equipment. That's done. Tradition, martial tradition. Start again. They do. In addition to gaming. Okay. Do I get any benefits this martial tradition tab here
I'll make those for you. You get those from the backstory.
from the backstory? Okay, all right.
Mhm.
I do have a tabletop question.
Mhm.
How do you determine leveling up
There are no levels in the system.
in this one? Right, there's none. Right.
Mhm.
Okay, that's why I was watching a car stream and then he mentioned levels. I was like, huh? How do you how do you do levels? So he's like I'm probably a level 6 spellcaster. It's like, oh, okay, interesting. Well, anyways, that was 6 weeks ago. So, all right, cool. Easy. Yeah, because I was like, I'm telling my coworker who played D&D is like asking me what level I am. I was like, I don't know, 5. All right, good, perfect. So I just need to work on my backstory now, right? Rick?
Yep.
All good. All right, awesome, perfect. Perfect. So let's see. Would we all be meeting up earlier next Friday to go over things, or
What do you mean go over things?
I don't know how getting started or some briefing? I don't know.
I mean, I'll be here early.
Okay. All right.
I'll need your backstory before Friday. Which
Okay.
I have to do.
Okay. I'll
I have to do. I have to do all the prep. So the
gotcha.
quicker you can get it to me, the better.
Okay. I'll do that as I'll work on that this weekend. Get it to you then. I don't know. I'm used to the 5 hour session now, so I'm like, it's like, oh, what am I gonna do with the next 3.5 hours, Austin?
Mm-hmm. Like your backstory, obviously.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just, I you got me trained for the last 8 Fridays, so got this void. So all right. Okay, I will go radio silence from here out then. If I don't talk to you later, then have an awesome weekend.
Mm-hmm.
All right, take care.
Yep. See you, man.
Alrighty, so it looks like we characters. We'll I guess for now we'll go uh, with Yu Fang. I tried to do uh, name generator, so translation for Jade Win would be Yu Feng. So we'll go with that one. It'll be elven, a dark elf. So age, we do not know yet how old he is. Just put that question mark for now. A lot of question marks. So let's see. Eyes definitely just go black for now. Or brown. Uh, I'll just go for the go pounds for now. And we'll go with that. So far looks good. And all right, so I just had to work on my backstory. But yeah, I'm very excited to see how this all played out in the very beginning. I think I think they had maybe probably 6 to 8 weeks of gameplay beforehand, and hey KitKat, hope you're doing well. Looks like you have your character all set and ready. It was funny that you were waiting for us to see what we were planning to do, but you were the first one to get it done. So good on you. So yeah, so hopefully we can find a balance. I am definitely not used to the low XP, even though this is my second time playing this. So hopefully we get a lot of points in the beginning, and hopefully we can start building. Can start building two, my main one, which is the bomber side of things. And then hopefully do a lot more range, and then hopefully I don't have to melee too much with the lack of key skills that I have at my disposal. Yeah, exactly. I think when I started out with my character Shiro, let's see, let's bring him up here. Uh, I started out, and I think you started out a little bit more than me because I think let's see, sorry, control. Because I started out with 240, so this one you missed, and this is where you joined us. So I think you started off with 490, almost 500 points, I believe. So, but yeah, I'm crossing my fingers that hope, well, hopefully it won't be too hard at the beginning. So, but yeah. All right, so I got quite a lot of things to work on my end. I am hoping to um, add more to the stream from here on out. So I'm focusing a lot more on the production. So I'll probably be adding when we start next Friday. I'm hoping to add a little video intro. And then also at the end of our gameplay, hoping to add a little credit in small video, and yeah, hopefully can add a good quality to more fun because I'm definitely inspired with the uh, what they're doing with Critical Role. I've been, I have a long way to go, but I enjoyed the story aspect, and hopefully I could come up with something on my end for now. And I probably will use a couple of freelancers to have that something that we can call our own. Definitely putting probably a small website or fan page, and probably I'll be adding a blog and or probably a second session, probably like they do in Critical Role, probably every Tuesday, just probably a recap of what happened the Friday before and how things are coming along. So that's for now. That's what I have set up for myself. Uh, as for plans, and I know that Lexxo and his teams are working uh, are very passionate on what they're trying to create here with their project, and definitely, like I said, like for me, joining in January, and then the last 8 weeks, we're still in. We're not even in chapter one yet, and he they have 11 chapters, so we're still at chap chapters zero, right? And so I'm really excited on what's happening here on out, and yeah, uh, I hope I hope our combination uh, for this second run will uh, work out work out to even get past where we left off on our uh, first round. So uh, I think we got a couple of covered with healing, so we're good with that. Um, I guess I'm not true support like I did with Shiro. Uh, I I definitely have some DPS to start out with my bombs, and so hopefully I don't have to get into a lot of melee encounters. So it'll be interesting. So and I have like I said, my character has a fan, so I'm hoping to utilize that. And you know what, uh, KitKat, I I am. You spoiled me with Zarika. Just it's especially our very first encounters with the bandits. You like yeah, you took it to another level, and it was like yeah, it just had body parts flying around and impalement happening each round. So yeah, it, it was yeah we I guess we went every Friday, uh, every battle with just with the mentality of we're gonna kick ass and demolish our opponents. So yeah, I mean it was really amazing on what you were able to do with your character. Yeah, I know. Oh my god, I loved Zarika. She was yeah. I mean, especially that match with the Drake. Yeah, it's just like I thought it was all about hacking and slashing, and then you decided to, I guess, grapple or headlock the Drake, and it was just like in our previous discussions and chats about uh, wrestling moves. I'm just like, this is gonna be a SmackDown for sure. So, but like yeah, we we dealt with ghosts and and their touch yeah didn't leave a good mark on our characters, but yeah, well, I had to throw it in there once in a while, playing a bard, and really it's quite unfortunate that yeah, I know that uh, you had a your character you had a story to tell. I had a story as well with my character being, I guess, not saying nobility, but also I guess spending 5 years in a circus performing. So I was hoping to uh, get involved in that timeline, that arc. Yeah, we definitely had a very traumatic moment, but yeah, I mean, I guess you can say a lot of things could have played out differently last Friday. But for me, I know my character. Uh, I played my character to its role where Shiro wanted to help out his teammates, so he was able to take away Ash's paralyzing effect. And luckily, nothing happened during that turn. And I tried out my first time in conjuring uh, a weapon that would damage this wraith and a greater shadow, and you know, gave it to our heavy hitter in Zarika, and I don't think I took any wild magic. I did wanted to, because I know these creatures were their only attack was by touch. Now, if Shiro played the self preservation card and just range from afar, who knows? But obviously, yeah, definitely. Like I said, my last mana went to uh, beef up or give some more stat points to Magmars to increase his increase his strength a little bit longer to stay alive. But yeah, I mean that's all we can do now from that Friday to this point is just think of scenarios of how would that fight gone down if we'd done something differently. Yeah, well, exactly. That the greater shadow, we definitely did not see that come into play. That was something that, oh, okay. Would that been something that was always there, or would that scenario not be won't show up if Ash, played by Amber, didn't do something? So um, I might have to watch that video again and see if that was triggered by wild magic or if that was already into play. So, and that, yeah, definitely. I mean, that will, and that's why. Uh, oh, yikes! Yeah, so that's probably something I would want to do. Probably every Tuesday or Monday, do a recap of our Friday sessions, and then who knows, that would help uh, help get more engaged for myself, get more engaged into the story, and that's well, people who decide to watch and follow us, then they have that session in. getting caught up with what we're doing. But yeah, I'm definitely excited on what's going. And you know what? You know what? We were already pretty much prepared of you know that happening from here on out. Uh, Ever since we had the first battle with the bandits or had the first battle with the Drake, that we probably already knew that all our battles from here on out was gonna be hard, a little bit harder than without. So I mean, we all took some flaws. We all took some let's see what else. Some negative things. What did I take for Shiro for his negative in spells? Mm, and I think what did I? Oh, I did take. Wow, you are correct. I did take Wild Magic because I think it was a recommendation. What else did I take? Oh yeah, well this was part of being a bard as well. So yeah. Oh wow, I guess I did take. Yeah. So we'll put that in the that didn't happen. So, but I'm looking forward. Like I said, I'm hoping to see how our gameplay will. Uh, yeah, you got me. so, so I am looking to see how our gameplay will pan out. I want to see how much vials of magic potions I can make out each day, or how much I can utilize, and if I am able to make some and then pass out our healing potions to you guys to carry out. So that will definitely help us a lot to be well maintained with our healing. I am hoping to uh, get my fal- my falcon in the gameplay. So at first, I'm gonna for this weekend. I gotta play with my backstory, and because I definitely was, since it's not gonna happen now. I was definitely gonna go with a backstory of being a damn fear. My interpretation to that was that I was turned into a vampire. That's my fault. I was turned into a vampire against my will, hoping to find a cure through alchemy and searching the lands, searching for ingredients on our adventures to find a cure. Right. Uh, Part of the beginning of my backstory was, we were, or Yufeng's first round of his backstory was that they were, you know, a secret private group of monks in a monastery in. Uh, I was going with you know, for the forest scene, uh, and their primary focus was bettering themselves through mental and physical training. uh, utilizing the you know ingredients in the land in the forest to hone in on their abilities, and basically they were able to discover regenerative properties to, I guess, cure, I guess, diseases, reverse some processes, and obviously the Damphir or the vampire race thought that would been, you know, something detrimental for their race, and felt that they would need to keep that knowledge, keep that ability to uh, just eliminate that process. So I guess you can think of it as the movie Arthur or 300, where they went to that forest monastery to basically eliminate them all, and to think of, like, yeah, 300, like, say 10,000 vampires versus 300, well, we'll just say 301 or 299 uh, monks did their very best to hold off these attacks because of their their dedication to the art of bettering themselves, that uh, instead of eliminating the monks entirely, they enslaved the few remaining, and through, I guess, process of magic or constant torturing, uh, eliminated their knowledge of what they knew, and become servants of the Damphirs, and basically become like an elite fighting group for them, but not in the terms of being their. They still despise the monks, so the monks were basically trained, their minds altered to basically hunt down the remainder of their monks that were not there at the monasteries. So, without knowing where they came from anymore, they basically spent uh, the remainder years, hunting their fellow brothers and sisters, and eliminating, when it came down to, I guess, probably the last or whatnot. Especially, I guess, an elder master who knew the talents of, or the secrets of, what the vampires or the Dampirs feared of. Uh, uh, that, I guess, my character Yu Fang, I guess, well, I was going probably on the story of the movie Underworld, that if you take a bite at your victim, then you gain their knowledge, their memories, and basically that would probably been Yu Feng's awakening, finding out that all this time he's been lied to. Him and his fellow remaining brothers and sisters were lied to about you know their life as damn fears, and that they were originally from this monk race. Uh, but yeah, anyways, that would have been my entire story. Then obviously meeting up with our fellow heroes, making the mission to find these ingredients and whatnot to reverse the what's turning people into vampires, but obviously the actual thing for vampires is that they are born into uh, being vampires through one parent being a vampire and then another parent being from one of the other races. Well, let's see. Yeah, I'm definitely excited for this coming Fridays because I I know we played last Friday, but because of our TPK, it just feels like we haven't played for like 2 or so weeks, and we're just itching to get back into gameplay, and that's why I was like I finally finished well, the first part of my character, so I'm like, well, I'm already only 2 hours in. It's like, okay, well, I got 3 hours to go, so what can I do? So now I gotta rethink my character creation or backstories, and then hopefully we'll see. Let's see how it goes from there. So yeah, you know what? You helped me a lot especially when I saw your character, because yeah, I was still leaning also well, probably maybe 20%, but it's like uh Dumb and Dumber, so you're saying there's still a chance. So I was still had the thing, okay, maybe I can be a ranger alchemist, so I can put my vials or my potions onto my arrows and then shoot at them. But yeah, definitely, I obviously we do not want I do not want to try to invest my XPs on 3 or 4 different tabs. So I'm hoping right now to focus on the two, uh, the bomber aspect or alchemy aspect as my primary focus, and my my key uh, as secondary, especially if they start coming at me. So uh, as of now, I there was one feature that I want to add into the game, which is not yet ready. Like I said, Lexxo has been working on this for over a year and a half now, and I want to add in the banner feature. So basically, my fan is not just only like a fan or spear, but I was hoping I already talked to Lexo about this. Uh, hopefully to add the banner effect as that. So my primary focus would been for every battle was to use my fan, either stick it into the ground, right, and be able to have that area effect or bonus for the rest of my team, and then just basically just start throwing vials, bombs at our characters, or at our enemies. And if anyone came close, then whatever skill I had for my melee attacks, then I'll be using that. But primary focus will be a range, like you. And also, um, uh, we'll see how it comes to play. I'm hoping to get. I was hoping to get. Let's see, Falcor. For now. We'll hopefully hopefully we can get. hopefully you can get the Falcor into the mix on here. Let's see if we get. So hopefully we can get Falcor into the mix here, and hopefully we can think of, let's say, aerial bombs, right? So if I'm in one place, then either Falker can um, carry the potions my towards my teammates who are in different directions. Hence, hence trying to cover what happened with our bandit fight with um, the party splitting in three different directions. So Shiro would have to run in all different directions. So, but yeah, hopefully have that feature. We'll see as we progress uh, further down. That hopefully Falcor can come uh, into the into the picture and become like either a fifth member or basically helping us distributing healing potions to the rest of you. So we'll see how it comes. It will be something adventurous and for sure. So yeah, definitely. I am looking forward to your character. That'll be so wicked for sure. Yeah, like I said, I was definitely I was leaning between uh, at the ranger at first as Shiro's mom, who is who is a ranger. But then obviously, like we did mention, I did talk to Austin that they will they won't be in the same timeline. They won't be in the same plane of existence. It will be two separate stories happening. Just say two separate stories happening at the same time. So hence, when we were last week when we were battling in the tower, you know, our characters could be at that towers happening at the same time. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to our makeup. We'll this time around we'll have two range and two melees. Have a better um, supplies of healing, not having to probably rely too much on magic to heal, but we a more abundance of have more abundance of healing potions. And here we go. Hopefully, I'm gonna have to figure out how this comes into play. But like I was mentioning earlier in the stream, my wife will probably roll her eyes out when one of my other professions is cooking. So we will see if how that comes to play. So we'll just have a lot of ramen during our adventures, and we'll, uh, no, I have only one, so I am definitely focusing more on the potion. I did take the dark elf route, so I definitely have 2 points to herbalism. Did I put that right? Herbalist, and 2 points to alchemy. So this is the only thing that I have for the magic skills. So I will probably also be creating cards for our characters that I will drop in during our live stream. So yeah, I'll be looking at all of your character creations and probably make a template card for each one of you, like they do in Critical Role, and yeah, just bring that extra layer of um, of engagement and see, I guess what you can call it, stat nerds. So hopefully get a more understanding or the role that each character that we are playing in will have. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to our session, our discussion on Friday or during the next week, and see if you guys are all comfortable with um, yeah, just one thing I definitely I want all my teammates to have fun and definitely do not feel like they have to play a character like they do in Critical Role. The most important thing is in any gameplay is just to have fun, play how you like to play the game, and this other stuff is just bonus. It will be up to people who are watching to interpret the characters how they feel like. So yeah, definitely, you know from this time around, since we are starting from the very beginning, that yeah, we definitely will be able to bring out that involvement into the story, that people do not feel like they are catching up, or that they're needing to find out more of the characters. So I'm hoping to utilize this new passion of mine for tabletop RPG, especially what we're doing here with the Immortal Syndicate campaign. That yeah, we can tell an amazing and fun story, and that hopefully, once we add more sessions of this, and people are learning more of this, and support uh, this project that our wonderful DMs are creating as we beta test the the system, and the and uncovering more of the storyline and the mysteries, that more people will support and pick up their own copy of this, and that hopefully, yeah, we can create uh, a fan page of this storyline, and we can see uh, a multiverse of the Immortal Syndicate story through various players. But it's wonderful that we are here beta testing it. One of the first group of players that are testing it out. There is another team that is playing the storyline, uh, testing out the systems that are in place. That's why for us that are my group that is playing this, when we see when we seeing the changes, one, it is you know the dedication and the passion of our DMs, and the people involved wanting to really see this project come into fruition, and at the same time, seeing that um, seeing that It's being tested by veteran players that they're meeting once every 2 weeks, just really finding the nooks and crannies uh, in this project that they're putting together, and also that it's not super uh, complex for beginners, and like I will definitely fall in the category of like beginners with not even having any tabletop experience, but like I'm definitely seeing how this can be very valuable. It's we are living in a world of streaming and absorbing content, but we do forget that the stuff that we see on streaming on YouTube or on Twitch or on Netflix and whatnot, they all start from uh, the creative process, which is storytelling, writing a great story. So that's why this has enlightened me, and this has basically, yeah, basically you could say a little bit no holds bar, because then you are creating a character that you want, not restricted to the fundamentals of programming or whatnot, or what is currently available. So if there's a picture that you want to use, like the one that uh, we have with KitKat with her ranger, uh, earthen ranger character, which is definitely looking very badass. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the portrait here. So I will have to update my portrait to make it a lot, be able to zoom in a little bit more. So yeah, and yeah, except so it's awesome that this is being created and being tested on both sides of the spectrum, from veteran tabletop RPG gamers to people with a level of experience, and then obviously then me, who who's starting from the very beginning or having 8 weeks of uh, tabletop experience. So I'm hoping to see that, and hopefully next sesh this either this coming Friday or when when we have a discussion with Lexxo, if people are interested in having the hold on, let me Google it. Just add another ambience to our gameplay, um, with let's share screen with this in play. So hopefully, yeah, it'll be interesting because I've been trying to play music on our first campaign of Immortal Syndicate through YouTube, but we do have this at apparently we do have this at our disposal. Obviously, it does not make any sense for a player to have this. Obviously, it will be unfair, because obviously I know what a player would be knowing what's happening next before even the role. Oh, not say like being prepared because say a battle might happen out of this. So it'll be interesting to see if we agree to add this. So then obviously, well, obviously do not definitely do not want to put this on Lexxo's played or DM, but so it will come up to a vote if if this is something that we want to add to play. Hence, this will be something that um, all of us will have to download, and 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 the DM will have control when the ambience will come into play. So yeah, that's another thing to just enhance the ambience, hearing the music come into play when a boss fight's about to come into play, and then obviously the music starts revving up with that, and then you can hear your actions into play, like a fireball or an arrow streaking through the air. You can hear the rainfall, the jungle, the tavern patrons discussing in the background. So those are just another layer to add. But we'll see. We'll just say, like I said, the we have the tool, and yeah, we'll see. Probably not this coming Friday. It will come up to the decision of the players if this will be something that they're excited to add. So you can feel like you're really invested into the gameplay, and obviously you feel like you're there. You feel like you're at the Troll and Roses. You feel like you're at the towers. You feel like you're traversing through the jungles and through the ruins. So just another one. I mean, obviously, like I said, if it does not come to play, then obviously I will definitely be adding it to my stream. I might have to invest in the YouTube membership, so we don't have the we don't have the ads coming showing up in during the feed. So yeah, just a lot of things to add. But like I said, it's wonderful to finally have one sense uh, focus, which is this, and then just definitely building around it, and just dedicating time and focus uh, towards you know creating that ambience in our story and our version of the Immortal Syndicate campaign. So yeah, I'm excited, and like I said, like even heading out to tonight, it always felt like I haven't played for the last 2 weeks ever since w- uh, our last gameplay on Friday. So, but yeah, definitely excited on bringing out my second character, Shira Yu Feng. I guess I'm still sticking with the Asian character, Asian feel, and hopefully, yeah, we'll see if let's see what I can be able to get into the gameplay through my backstory. So obviously, hence, like I said, we have a limited XP's to spend, 100 XP to spend, and I have already, just to get these parts in already. So being able to use my fan, being obviously the bomb, my my bombs or uh, my potions and vials, and then yeah, obviously uh, having to use that uh, in clothes, and then obviously my training with the key, and then obviously since I'm not wearing, I know. Yeah, I know. I had, yeah. It was gonna be a fun and um, odd conversations, but like I said, the default. I mean, that will be my, I guess, original character's name, which is doesn't probably does not make sense with an elf name. But I think part of the backstory that I need to create is that either we relinquished our previous life's name and take on new names as new members in the monastery. So Yu Fang will would mean Jade wins. So I think all my comrades can call me Jade or Jaden or something. So JW. So yeah, I mean Yu Fang is basically probably. We'll see if I'm gonna make that as my name before I joined the monastery to hone in on my body and mind through rigorous training. So, but yeah, definitely excited to play this character. I'm gonna see definitely because knowing how we play earlier. Okay, so yeah, definitely, yeah, I'll be known as Jade, and you definitely, yeah, you will, yeah, you will be you, right? So, and you know what? We already had this situation happen with the character with the player that you replaced a car and Magmars and a car had, I guess, uh, another character through summon or through contract, and they were both called like they both had Ra, I think, in front of their names. So I think I'm trying to remember. One was Rashar, and what was Rashir or Rashad or Rakar or Rashad or something. So yeah, it was definitely a fun and just entertaining session trying to distinguish the two. Obviously, their tokens were totally different. With one being, I think, one was uh, a 3 by 3 grid, which was a car's. Uh, I think it's called. Let's see, what's it called? Let me zoom. Let me get it here. So yeah, one was like one of our players before invested a lot of his XP's into having one of the strongest summoning or companions in the game, which is see if they still have it here. Well, not on this tab. XP. It is called eh, uh, Eidolon. Yeah. So, um, yeah, he had a really strong character that we had. So yeah. So yeah. Yufeng probably will be like a name that was my previous name. So uh, I'll probably be I'll probably be addressing my character as Jade Wind or Jade. Uh, Hence, like I said, the color scheme and basically I have a fan as a weapon. So I'm hoping to utilize the parry attack as much as possible if I can through weapons that are being projected at us. So or whatnot. So we'll see how it comes to play. It'll be pretty interesting. Hopefully, I do not fail too much on my parry. I'm gonna have to invest in research a little bit more on what that really means, and yeah, it should be exciting. So yeah, I'll be trying to work on putting some music together. Um, Hopefully for our intro. And yeah, I was this morning at work. I was kind of listening to some music, obviously, just to start out with until we get our own music. And I'll probably be using freelancers to have our own music set up for our intros, and then. But I was listening to "Ordinary World" by Duran Duran, and it's like kind of like fitting for what we're trying to achieve as adventurers. So yeah, definitely interest. It'll be funny. It'll be fun just to put it together and see. Obviously, it's gonna be. We'll probably have issues in the future with copyrighted material, but yeah, see how it goes, and then we'll make adjustments over time when things start picking up. So yeah, definitely, just for fun, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I definitely will probably be putting um, something a blog for sure, and then a landing page on a website on. On updates and also getting more stories with our characters, a little description with our characters, um, so that people who are watching will create some awesome artwork and whatnot just to support, and it'll be awesome to see. I've seen it happen. People's and their creative talents, just enhancing the gameplay and enhancing the world that we are creating uh, through our eyes, through our minds, and definitely, yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. So, but hence, yeah, once again, thank you so much for this. This is pretty much episode 0. Round one, round two, I'll probably have to change that to either C2, E0, and it's gonna be cool. So yeah, definitely looking forward to this. I am definitely getting to work um, t- to work on my backstory, and then hopefully have some stuff set up for our sessions, like um, for working on banners, like to add to the gameplay, and yeah, should be cool. All right, so once again, thank you so much for your support, spending 3 hours with me and watching all the boring stat works being put into play. But that's how we develop our characters, and see it from its humble beginnings from and then into actuality. So very excited to see what the Amber and Christo have for their characters. And yeah, it's unfortunately I wasn't able to get my centaur character because they're not available in this world. So hey, you know what? You can only push as much as you can get, and then just work from there. So yeah, just like I said, uh, continue to be creative. Tell your story, tell your brand, and definitely build your following, build your community. So that is pretty much the slogan that I'll be heading out from here on out, and hopefully we be able to you know be able to help other people who have a story to share, who has an adventure that just been cultivating in their minds for so many years that they need the tools, they need you know a way to get it started. So this what we're doing here, what our awesome DMs are, Lexxo and all the other people that's helping, all the other DMs that are working in the background to make this happen. That you know the people who are wanting to tell their story will have the tools and the platform to do that. So yeah, definitely very excited for that. And yeah, catch us next Friday starting at 4 p.m. PST into 9 p.m. We're going to be going 5 hours minimum uh, every Friday, and then yeah, we'll I'll probably be doing another recap session in between the Fridays to catch up on to get people up recap, and then play out various scenarios on what could happen or couldn't happen in the Friday that's coming up. So thank you, and I wish you all a wonderful weekend. Take good care.